if the three of us got together and we would look for an already high consciousness field somewhere on Earth, we would look for a geographic area that is already at a high level of consciousness. We would probably look around the ley lines or crossings and find that spot. And then the three of us would get together and we would intensely, beautifully meditate there for a year every day. We would likely increase the consciousness of that area. Now, if we would use symbols and plant symbols there, something that represents it in the physical realm, we could fill these symbols with higher consciousness as well. So when later someone would come to that area and they would touch it, they would feel something, they would experience something. And we could literally create, I don't want to sound blasphemous or sound like, but we could create a similar effect, which creates a feedback loop, right? Because when people go there already with an expectation of experiencing something like this, then they do experience it. They leave a little bit of that behind. So that's a feedback loop, right? Now, the FLFE technology, in my perception, fulfills some of those same qualities or create some of those same qualities. Can you talk a little bit about the correlation between what we're talking here? Because it is very hard for people to connect that with some sort of technology, right? It's just something that's not very natural to our perception.
Yeah, and I think the two or more gathered, is what you're speaking about. You get two people together or more with a positive intent that a field is activated, we believe. And then, yes, the more you're praying or you're surrendering to a higher power with a positive intention, that the consciousness of that field goes up over time. And yeah, you create your own pilgrimage spot, through a meditation chair in your room. So what FLFE is doing, it's a 24/7 prayer machine, you could say. So these, what we call programs or information in the field, which are also specifying the level of consciousness, are just positive statements repeating, request of divinity for a high consciousness space, for a space that's optimal for our evolution, for our growth. And that 24/7 prayer is very, similar. It's not the same as, a group of monks praying for a location. So multiple people coming together. So the field is activating really in a similar way to the way we would do it if the three of us got together somewhere. And we're doing it now, in this video, or when we come together virtually as well, we're creating a field together.
Which is feelable and through our conversations and beyond, of course. Clayton, and we have had some amazing feedback and reactions from our viewers who have tried FLFE or who've been already subscribed to it for years. And then there are some who say, I tried it, I didn't feel much. What would you say, and this is not a judgment, of course, but what would you say, why do some people experience it strongly and others in very subtle ways, and some don't seem to be feeling something at all? And even if they don't feel something, in your experience, is there still an effect? You deserve the truth, but big tech does not want you to hear it. So we built our own Inspired platform on theinspiredchannel.com. To watch the full video and more, just click the link in the video description or the pinned comment.